Final minute of warm-up here. This is the third and final pool play game for the Fremont Flyers here in Mankato, Minnesota. There's the buzzer. We'll round up some pucks. So, Chaska Chanhassen.
What is your mascot?
What's that?
What's your mascot?
Which one?
Your team name.
Stormhawks.
Stormhawks. Okay.
Yeah.
I did research that. I did that this week. And I've got the logo. I've got the
Chaska is the Hawks. Chaska
Okay.
Hawks. And Chanhassen is Chanhassen Storm.
Okay.
So CCHA they call it Storm.
Nice.
So, a little background on the Chaska Chanhassen Stormhawks. Two towns. Chaska is the Hawks, and Chanhassen is the Storm, or something like that. So together they are the Stormhawks. So, Flyers right now sitting in 11th. Chaska is sitting about 8th. Chaska did beat Bloomington this morning, same time we were losing to Mankato. They won 4-3, so a close game for them. So it should be a good even match here on paper. So we'll see how it goes. Charleston's going to be on the right, Hibma on the left, Johnson in the middle, Mellon and Preble on D. Chaska comes in, shot right away on Kern, turned to the side. Stormhawks with the puck behind the net. Up to the point, nobody there. It's going to go all the way down. Played by the goalie. Stopped at the goal line. And brought back out by the Stormhawks, intercepted by Johnson. Johnson couldn't get a shot off. It does go on net as the goalie covers it. Coming in for this line, Vest, Ricks, Sinclair, Crackmeyer, and Morris. Back to Morris. Morris from the point, throws it, blocked by the defense. And taken away by the Stormhawks. Long outlet pass, crosses the blue line. Stopped by Morris initially. A shot turned to the side by Kern. And up to the hash marks. Sinclair has it poke checked back down to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer pinned against the boards. Now taken out from the side. Got it to Ricks. And turnover by Vest. Back to Vest. And chipped up into the air. Over the far side. Carlson, Nielsen come out on the ice. Can't get a shot off. Covered by Kern. Johnson out in the center. Got Carlson and Nielsen. Johnson with the puck, near side, centering pass to Nielsen. Nielsen! Oh, the net comes off by the Stormhawks player. He hit the post pretty hard. He's in a little pain. We'll cut away for a second. Looks like they're looking at his arm. All right, he's up onto a knee and skating off under his own power. So that's good to see. Play's going to resume. And he's climbing over the bench or over the dasher board. So probably just the wind knocked out of him. He hit the post pretty hard. 12:19 to go in this first. Johnson wins the draw, shoots it. Nice save by the goalie. Near side. Stormhawks with the puck. Skating through the zone, end to end. Stop. Turned aside by Kern. Nice save. Bouncing around behind. Johnson got it out of the zone at the red line. Johnson clears it into the Stormhawk zone. All the way down behind the goal line, picked up by Preble. Preble throws it out of the zone. Back into the zone come the Stormhawks. Swing and a miss by Preble. He's able to get it at the hash. Tried to get Ricks too far out in front. Icing's waved off. Ooh. I was worried about Ricks get called for a trip on that, but no call. Up to Roeder, dumps it in and quickly thrown back out by the Stormhawks. Up to Charleston. Charleston can't fight through that check. Crackmeyer stops their attack over to Roeder. Too far out in front. Stormhawks. Throws it on Kern, and he's just going to glove it and now cover. On this draw, Vest has Charleston and Sinclair. Won by the Stormhawks from the face-off circle. Turned aside by Kern. Now it's Charleston with speed through the crease, or the neutral zone. He took a hit at the blue line and lost the puck. That comes up to the point, held in by Preble, who throws it towards the net. It was Vest in the middle. Got his stick tied up before he could turn and shoot. At the blue line and out. Mellon's got a guy behind him. He's able to chip it back towards Chanhaska's area. Battle at the blue line, comes out to Mellon. Mellon lost the battle there. Down behind the goal line. Stormhawks with the puck. Centering pass up at the blue line. It's out and at offsides. Got a guy streaking in from a line change, about 2 strides too late. I think with his speed, he could have wound up for a nice one-timer. Stormhawks with the puck. Crackmeyer got enough of it to send it into the corner. Now out in front, Carlson chips it ahead to Nielsen. Nielsen can't get past the last defender. Stormhawks with the puck behind the goal line. Far side face-off circle. Still skating with it. Coming up to the point. Pass. Couldn't get a shot off. Morris to Nielsen to Johnson. Johnson lost it at the face-off circle. Backhand glove save by Kern. Coming out for this shift. Hibma, Roeder, Ricks, Mellon, and Preble. Stormhawks win the draw from the blue line. They throw it in off a couple skates before it got there. 2 Stormhawks fall into each other. Nice hit by Preble into the boards. Up to Roeder. Roeder can't keep it in. Another big hit. Big physical game right now. Bouncing around in front. Preble dumps it ahead. Stopped by the Stormhawks. Near side. Mellon tried to hit Ricks. Too far out in front of Roeder. Preble's going to hit that one pretty hard, and they say touched, no icing. Goalie stops that. Here come the Stormhawks from their own end to Buzzle. Buzzle dumps it. I got a penalty coming up on Sinclair. Roughing on Sinclair. Brought his arms up on the hit. That'll bring up a Stormhawks power play. 7:42 to go. On to kill this penalty for the Flyers. Vest, Charleston, Crackmeyer, and Morris. Stormhawks with the puck from the point. Lost it at the corner. Thrown up. Held in at the blue line. Dropped back to the face-off circle. Now behind the goal line. Lost his footing. Cleared out by the Flyers. That's going to be icing. So 20 seconds of the Stormhawks power play killed. Same lineup, Vest with Charleston. Face-off won by the Stormhawks from the blue line to the circle. Good pass to the other side. He couldn't field it cleanly as he has to send it behind the goal line. Up to the blue line. Out to the far side. Face-off circle. Backdoor pass intercepted by Crackmeyer. Now Vest is able to backhand it out of the zone. Way to read that pass. Stop an offensive attack. Rolling puck. Charleston missed the check. As good opportunity to separate puck as that was the first guy on the entry. They're on the face-off circle. 1 minute remaining on the power play for the Stormhawks. Above the face-off circle. Morris battling in the corner now. Pass far side, wide open. Takes a shot off of Kern. Second shot off of Kern. Near side, Crackmeyer tried to clear it out. Held in right at the top of the face-off circle. It's loose. Charleston able to get it out. Drugged down. 20 seconds remain on this power play for Chanhassen. Gains the zone. He's going to rip a shot. Blocked by Kern. He dives. It's still loose. That shot goes wide. Now still behind Kern. Turn around, shot, and covered by Kern. So 6 seconds remain on this power play. Johnson to take the draw. Tied up off the draw. Still loose. Picked up by the Flyers. Turns and takes a shot wide of the net. Flyers at full strength. Munhall. Or not Munhall. Mellon. Munhall's injured. Turnover. Shot. Oh, that was off of Preble and out of play. Hibma to take the draw, wins it back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer tried to get it up to Johnson. He stopped at the hash. Still held in by the Stormhawks. From the slot, that shot goes over the net. Still controlled by the Stormhawks at the face-off circle. Now to the blue line, walks it in, quiet area, shot goes wide, near side. Up to the blue line. Ricks had it at his feet, picked up by Hibma. Hibma chips it ahead. Johnson's now on the chase. Johnson couldn't win that fight. Long outlet pass. Dumped in by the Stormhawks. Long outlet pass. Charleston did touch it. All the way down to the corner. Nobody there to support Charleston. Vest went to the middle. Back to Preble. Preble can't clear it. Held in at the blue line. Dumped down behind the goal line. Centering pass. Stopped by Morris. Now picked up by Vest. To Morris. Outlet pass. Stopped by the ref, or the linesman. Bouncing around into the zone. Morris trying to chip it out. Held in at the blue line. Backhand. Bouncing puck. Taken by Charleston. Charleston had his stick lifted. Long outlet pass again. Icing on Chaska Chanhassen. Hopefully we're back. Says we're still going. There's icing.
Can you see if I still have a feed? I had a text come in and I lost someone. See if I have a feed. I had a text come in from Domino's and it went to the Domino's app.
Here comes Chaska. Stormhawks. Stopped by Mellon to Ricks. Crackmeyer, pass over to Hibma, back into the zone. Near side, Chaska with the puck. Stopped by Carlson, couldn't get it into the zone. Taken away by the Stormhawks. Here comes Stormhawks. A shot, blocked by Kern. Chaska hits their own player, comes out, back into the zone. Stopped by Preble. Bouncing puck out in front. Got to clear it out. There we go. Right to Carlson. Carlson's going to throw it on net. Bouncing and gloved. .158 to go here in the first. So I had a text come in from Domino's Pizza, and as I tried to clear it, I must have opened up my app. So thought I lost the feed for there for a second, but it's back. Stormhawks enter the zone. Got it past Preble. Preble able to stop the skater for the second. A little pushing and shoving going on. Up to the face-off circle. Back down behind the red line. Off the back of the net. Up to the blue line. Center, that one. Oh, that was risky as it was deflected off of a foot up over Kern, but it was up over the net as well. Down behind the goal line. Preble playing some physical hockey right now. We're going to need him to. Oh, big hit on Nielsen. He goes down. He's able to get up, I think. Nielsen's up. He's okay. He's still skating. He's playing some defense. Puck goes wide of the net. Got to clear it out. Get it out. Get it out. Held in. Preble. There he does get it out of the zone. Nielsen is hurting just a little bit. Stormhawks. Shot goes up and out of play. Hibma to take the draw. Had it over to Buzzle. Buzzle got tied up before he could get the puck. Stormhawks with the puck from the blue line. That shot, nice save by Kern. Up to the blue line. Back down behind the net. Over to this near corner. Taken by Crackmeyer. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Now they do. Hibma couldn't get a stick on it and brought back by the Stormhawks. Big hit by Johnson. And that should do it for the first period. After one, it is 0-0. That might have to.
Okay, I told Tanya, I'm like, if he does anything, it's going to be restart live, which means a new video. So
Yeah.
stay right now.
All right. Text come in. Face-offs are 15-5 for Chaska. So, changed microphones, so you're going to get a lot of background noise now. So, I think my headset was cut now. So we'll see how this one works. 14 minutes on the clock. We got Hibma, Johnson, and Ricks to start this period. This time the Flyers win the face-off. Hibma got it over to the far side and taken away by the Stormhawks and dumped it into the zone. Stormhawks controlling the puck again. This time Ricks got it to Johnson, or Hibma got it to Johnson. Johnson into the zone. Johnson can't get it past the face-off circle. And out of the zone comes the Stormhawks.
Ricks was able to intercept it. Ricks with the puck. Ricks at the face-off circle, stops. He's got to get a shot off. That one is wide of the net. The goalie did play it down. Ricks got hit. Outlet pass, got past Preble. Into the zone comes the Stormhawks. Kern plays that one off his stick to the far side. Picked up by Mellon. Mellon gives it to Johnson. Johnson into the zone. Johnson's got Carlson and Hibma beside him. That shot on the goalie. He dives down and covers it. .13:05 to go. Flyers got a shot on goal there. Best to come out with Carlson and Charleston. Tied up off the draw. Taken by Carlson. A shot. Got stopped before the goalie, and he dives on it. Got close to him. I don't think that's technically a shot. I'd have to check with my statistician, who's not here. We'll try it again. Best to take the draw. Carlson overran it, so it's taken by the Stormhawks. Stormhawks on the attack. Into the zone. That shot, gloved by Kern. How's it now? I got a new mic. Face off controlled by Chaska. Another glove saved by Kern. Up to the point. Pass attempt, misses the player. Backhand, it's out in front. Still out in front. Kern had it stopped. Oh, that should be no goal. That should be no goal. That is no goal. That is no goal. He lost sight of it. That is no goal. He lost sight of it. It's no goal. They're talking about it. Kern had it on his leg. Now Buzzell just got a penalty. Well, trailing 1-0 now. And on a power play for Chanhaska. So Buzzell got called for unsportsmanlike. Flyers with the puck. Tried to take a shot. Comes near side. Stopped by Preble. Offsides. Quick puck drop. Won by the Stormhawks. Ladd lost the stick. The player was holding it. Oh, nice turnover. Get it out of the zone, Charleston. Charleston got it out. 1 minute remaining on the power play for the Stormhawks. From the blue line. Walks it in. Shot. Denied by Kern. Rebound shot goes wide. Behind the goal line. Setting up a play. Centering pass off of Crackmeyer's foot, and he clears it out. That one is on net. Stopped by the goalie. Stopped by Charleston. All the way down behind the goal line. Morris with a nice little shove. Up to the blue line. Ooh, Charleston almost took the puck away. Winds up. Changes for a pass behind the goal line. Up to the blue line from the center. Over to the face-off circle. Walks it. Backdoor. Missed. And the net comes off. Flyers are at full strength. No goal on that power play for the Stormhawks. Preble got the puck up to Carlson. Carlson got it out of the zone, but it's going to be rounded up by the Stormhawks. Stormhawks, quick pass. Stopped by the ref. And that one did get out of the zone. Stormhawks regroup. Bouncing around. Comes near side. Able to get through the zone. From the top of the circle, drop pass back to the blue line. Ricks can't get to it. His stick was tied up. Shot and glove saved by Kern. Johnson takes the draw, lost it to Stormhawks. Behind the goal line, Stormhawks looking, pass to the far side, in the corner, tied up. Loose puck, turns around, shot off of Kern's leg. From the red line again. And that one chipped out by the Flyers. It's all the way down. Goalie's going to play that near side. Out to the blue line, Buzzle. Gives it to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer near side to Charleston. Charleston met with force at the blue line. Here comes the Stormhawks back the other way. That shot off of Kern's leg. Behind the net. Out in front. Stopped by Kern and the rebound shot goal. Hibma to take the draw now. Hibma's got Sinclair and Ricks. Won by the Stormhawks. Stormhawks gain the zone. They throw it towards the net. It goes wide. Ricks has it. Tried to get it to Sinclair, stopped by the Stormhawks. Pass near side to Sinclair. Now it's loose behind Kern. Near side hash, taken away by Stormhawks. They throw it towards the net, and it was deflected by either Morris or Mellon. Both sticks were there. Still with the puck, Stormhawks off the glass to the far side hash. Ricks didn't get there in time. They throw it on Kern. He turns that one aside. Up to the blue line. Held in by the Stormhawks. Walking it towards the middle. Nice defense by Ricks. Tied him up. Sinclair was able to clear it out. Stormhawks throw it down into the zone. Another big hit. Turnover. Stormhawks with the puck. Stormhawks bring it up to the blue line. From the blue line, down into the corner near side. Nice deflection by Nielsen. He stopped that one with his ankle. Nielsen playing very physical. Mellon almost put that one in, but Kern was ready for it. Johnson to take the draw. Won by the Stormhawks. Throws it towards the net. That one wide to the far side hash. Jake chips it to the blue line, but held in by the Stormhawks. From the face-off circle, Crackmeyer got it to Vest. Vest past the red line. And dumped it down behind the goal line. Picked up by the Stormhawks. And Stormhawks coming back the other way. Intercepted by Preble. Vest pinned up against the boards. Big hit by Carlson. Oh, Carlson's going to get called for a hit. He's still got to play. The littlest guy on the ice is going to get hit with a roughing penalty, maybe a Stormhawks burn a lot of time trying to clear it, get something to go. They got their goalie off the ice with the sixth attacker, and this is finally touched by Crackmeyer. Tripping is what they're going to call Jake on. Chaska wins the draw. Roeder, Hibma, Mellon, and Morris on this penalty kill. Third power play for the Stormhawks this game. Morris with a huge hit. And then Morris got retaliated. He didn't even have the puck. Morris was nowhere near the puck and got decleated, which is textbook interference. That shot turned away by Kern. Stormhawks with the puck. Oh, he lost his own footing. No call. Shot turned aside by Kern. And a whistle. Crackmeyer out there with Johnson, Preble, and Vest. At the blue line, Johnson trying to kick it out. Stormhawks able to get the puck from the point. That one up over the goal. On top of the face-off circle. Walking it in. Now back top of the face-off circle. Now down but goal line. Back to the top. 20 seconds remain on this power play for the Stormhawks. Preble throws that to the hash. Needs to get a little bit higher to get it out of the zone. I wouldn't mind icing right now. Able to get it out of the zone. Stormhawks regroup. Oh, nice block by Johnson. Ricks comes out of the box. Flyers at full strength. Vest can't get it into the zone. Taken by the Stormhawks. Stormhawks shot stopped by Kern. They're going to call offsides. Ricks dumps it down into the zone. Goes behind the goal line. Charleston applying some pressure. Up to the hash. Too far out in front of Ricks. Crackmeyer tried to take a shot. That was blocked. And here come the Stormhawks back the other way. Stormhawks a 2-on-2. Takes a shot. That one wide of the net. Over to the far side. Crackmeyer. Battling into the corner. That shot turned aside by Kern. Far side. Hash mark Ricks. Sends it near side to Charleston. Oh, turnover right in front. Backhand shot turned aside by Kern. Stormhawks with the puck still. Big hit by Ricks. Out in front, right to Charleston. Charleston got it to Ricks. Ricks kind of lobbed it over to Charleston. Dumped back out. Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer high dumping. Down behind the net. Long outlet pass. Trying to catch us on a line change. Into the zone. Centering pass. Saved by Kern. That's going to be icing on the Stormhawks. Stormhawks win this face-off. Bringing it back the other way. Got past one defender. Got past another. Three guys are surrounding him. No one touches him. Good hit by Hibma, but couldn't find the puck after he made the hit. Glove down. Another shot attempt goes wide. Oh, turnover, turn shot. Kern turns out one side. Tied up at the hash. Trying to come in. Out in front, tied up. Rebound shot. Kern's going to dive on it and cover it. Crackmeyer stays on. Hibma with Johnson, Carlson, won by the Stormhawks. Preble has the puck, trying to get it up to Johnson. Johnson is gloved down by the Stormhawks. Crackmeyer hit on the boards. Centering pass and stopped by Kern at the buzzer. So we're through two, trailing now 2-0 after 2 goals that period by the Stormhawks. And we'll go clear the ice. So we'll keep it here as they cut the ice, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, we're back. Conversation with the Chaska Chanhassen video crew. They said they have about 800 kids in their program. In Bantams alone, they have 200. So I think we had 32 at tryouts. And trailing 2-0 right now against them. So I did sneak a peek at the game sheet. Game sheet shows 32 shots for Chaska Chanhassen Stormhawks to 4 for the Flyers. There's the whistle. We're going to get 14 minutes on the clock. Trailing 2-0. Let's get some shots and some goals. I'll tell you, a loss today, we'll play at noon tomorrow. And I will make sure to get that on Facebook so we know exactly what time we play tomorrow. Starting this period for the Flyers, Johnson with Carlson and Nielsen. And then on defense, Mellon and Preble. Left to right on your TV screen, black, all black for the Flyers, white for the Stormhawks. Stormhawks with the puck into the zone. They're going to rip a shot, body saved by Kern. Johnson to take the draw again. This time he wins it back, but nobody back there, so Chanhaska walks it in, going to wrap around, saved by Kern! Got it out to the point, held in at the blue line, throws it back down to the hash. And Carlson got it out. Dumped into the zone from his knees. Got back up. He's going to try something tricky again. Oh, nice stick. That was his own player that stopped it. Buzzle might have been in on that. Out to the blue line. Oh, almost got it out. This time it does go out. Long entry pass. Got past Buzzle. Walks it in. Off the post. Off the crossbar and out. No goal. Centering pass at the slot from the top of the goal, or top of the face-off circle. Shot, body saved by Kern. Near side face-off. Hibma to take the draw. Won by the Stormhawks. At the hash, chipped up into the air right in front of Ricks, held in and chipped out by Hibma. Out of the Stormhawks with the puck. Through the zone, past the blue line, now down to the hash and the goal line, picked up by Mellon. Too far out in front of him, over to Ricks. Ricks took an elbow to the head. Yep, they got that one. And a penalty. Roughing is going to be the call. Fremont power play coming up. 12:22 to go. Let's get a goal here, boys. On this power play, we'll have Hibma, Ricks, Johnson, Crackmeyer, and Morris. Johnson to take the draw. Tied up. Got it to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer to Morris. Morris rips a shot. That one wide. Rims around near side. Crackmeyer again from the blue line. This time to Ricks. Ricks cross ice to Morris. Morris back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer cycles over to the far side. He rips a shot. That one bodied down by a defenseman. Comes near side. Ricks going over to retrieve. Still loose. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson through the face-off circle. Off the outside of the post. Near side Ricks. Back down behind the red line. Tossed out of the zone, and icing's coming up on the Stormhawks. .130 to go on the power play. Same lineup, Johnson, Ricks. Flyers win the draw. This time Crackmeyer throws it. That one wide. Rebound shot. Oh, yeah, a goal! That's a goal by the Flyers! Noah Hibma. Noah Hibma with the power play goal. Puts the Flyers on the board. Trailing by 1 now. Mason Best to take the draw. Lost that one, dumped into the zone by the Stormhawks. Crackmeyer looks over his shoulder. Thrown towards Kern. He's going to catch that like a ground ball. Pretty sure he was going to flip that to second after the way he caught that for a double play. 11:27 to go here in the third, trailing by 1 now. Johnson to take the draw. No, that's Hibma. Their 29-25s look the same. Both big boys. Preble got it to Johnson. Johnson's out there with Hibma. Makes it even more difficult to see which one it is. The oddball is Ricks, a little bit smaller. Stormhawks gain the zone. Face-off circle now behind the red line. Near side. Centering pass. Off the outside of the goal. Now to the hash, up to the blue line. Far side. No, that shot denied by Preble. Stormhawks gain the zone. Near side. Now behind the goal line. Now up to the face-off circle. Nice breaks. Back behind the goal line. Looking for a centering pass. That one was denied by Mellon. Out of the far corner. Preble's going to go get it. Preble chips it ahead to Johnson just before he was met. Johnson got past one defender. Walks it in. Johnson shot. Oh, too high over the net. Creates a breakout for the Stormhawks. Stormhawks enter the zone. Drop pass. Face-off circle. High over. Kern gloved it down, and then as he was dropping it, it got played through the crease. Carlson's playing tough. Got past Hibma. Hibma shoulders him into the boards. No one there to get help. Shot denied. Karen's all the way near side. Crackmeyer now. Crackmeyer stops, circles around, looking for a pass. Goes to Carlson, too far up in front of Carlson, taken by the Stormhawks. Stormhawks trying to gain the zone again. Centering pass, nobody there. Goes through all the way near side crease. Chipped out. Here goes Ladd Johnson. Ladd Johnson on the breakaway. Comes. Oh, what a glove save. Johnson still has it. Johnson turns, shot, fire. Denied by the goalie. Over to the far side crease or hash, and that's going to be icing on the Stormhawks. Good series by Ladd Johnson there. Goalie reached back, grabbed that one just before it went in. Couldn't maintain it. Ladd got the rebound, had a good second chance. The goalie had good positioning on that one, though, and was able to stop it. Stormhawks lost the draw. Flyers had it for a second and passed it right to the Stormhawks. Gloved down by Preble. Preble throws it in, and that was gloved by the Stormhawks. Stormhawks near side. Icing. Hibma to take the draw. Had it on Ricks' stick, but Ricks couldn't control it, and Stormhawks come away with it. Stormhawks near side. Over to Preble. Preble up the boards, held at the blue line. Walked in by the Stormhawks. Shot, nice, denied by Kern. Near side. Ricks couldn't control it. Here come the Stormhawks. This time Hibma. Hibma. Stopped just before he got to the blue line. Near side, Charleston's there. Now Kreckmeyer throws it down. Carlson's trying to get it. Carlson's got it. Feeds Charleston. Charleston's going to, got denied before he got to take a shot. Johnson behind the red line. Johnson looking, feeds it to Carlson. Carlson's shot was contested. He couldn't get the trigger pulled. He tried to pull the trigger, but it was met by a stick. Now down to Kreckmeyer. Kreckmeyer to Morris. Morris lost his footing. Stormhawks with it in the corner. Johnson comes over, helps out Morris. Puck comes out. Morris got it to Charleston. Charleston met a stick before he could get it out. Here comes Morris to Charleston. Charleston's got a guy. Didn't give it to Carlson. Carlson was wide open on this side. He's got to give that up. Give us an opportunity. Over to Johnson. Johnson lost it off his backhand. Comes near side. Nobody here but a Stormhawk, but Kreckmeyer stopped that. Kreckmeyer tried to get it to Charleston, too far out in front. Icing. Exciting third period so far here. Flyers controlling the puck a little bit more. I feel like we've got the Stormhawks on the ropes, even though we're down 2-1. Stormhawks with the puck. Centering pass. Near side. Hash marks. Up to the blue line. Mason Vest with the puck near side. Throws it towards the net to the far side. Ricks. Hibma. Preble. Preble going to put it on net. Nope, that one went wide near side. Mellon steps up. Sends it to the face-off circle. Turnover, Vest. Played it behind the goal line. To the far side hash. Ricks is over there. Up to the blue line. Preble throws it towards the net. That one wide. To the blue line. Stopped by Mellon. Mellon. We must have been offsides. I didn't see that play. Stormhawks into the zone. Backhand contested by Kreckmeyer. Bouncing puck, gloved and caught by Kern. Just over 5 minutes to go here, trailing by 1. Got to get some good shots. Hibma wins it back to Mellon. Mellon sent it up to Ricks. Hibma comes over. Big old scrum. Stormhawks come away with it. And it's Ricks. Got it out of the zone. Tripped over my stand again. Drop pass. Stormhawks walking it in. Body saved by Kern. Just over 4.5. Johnson, Charleston, Hibma, Carlson, and Mellon. Flyers win the draw. Got it to Carlson after Carlson through the zone. Offsides. Jake was trying to chip that ahead to Johnson. It bounced off a defender, and Johnson got in the zone. This time, Mellon got to the blue line, chipped back out by the Stormhawks. And the Stormhawks gain the zone. Throws it around to the far side corner, now back behind the goal line. To the face-off circle. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson's got some speed. Oh, chipped up in the air and offsides. Charleston's going to get called for unsportsmanlike. Unsportsmanlike on Charleston, but they didn't take both. Chaska on the power play now. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go. So on this penalty kill will be Morris, Crackmeyer, Vest, and Hibma. Crackmeyer has the puck. 3 guys collapse on him. So he's trying to control it. Take it away by Chaska. Chanhassen. Crackmeyer got it back. He's into the corner. Got it to the hash. Stormhawks come away with it behind the red line. Up to the blue line from the top of the face-off circle. Back down to the corner. From the face-off circle. Backdoor. Missed the shot. That was wide open. Now Hibma has a chance to clear it out. It got stopped at the hash. Centering. Bouncing out to the outside now. Stormhawks up to the blue line. Backdoor pass. One-time attempt. Swing and a miss. To the hash. Up to the blue line. Vest couldn't get it out. Face-off circle. Met a host of Flyers there. Shot goes wide. 45 seconds remain on the power play for the Stormhawks. Contested shot goes wide. Back behind the red line. Into the corner. Morris battling. Centering pass. Contested by Crackmeyer. This one is going to get out. Chanhaska has to reset. Comes in. Shot. Glove up in the air. Oh! No goal. Kern was juggling it, and it was hit out of his hand. 12 seconds remain on the power play for the Stormhawks. Stormhawks win the draw. Far side. Flyers at full strength. Comes back up to the blue line. Ricks on the ice, gets the puck. Here comes Ricks. Ricks 1-on-3, dumps it down into the corner. Reinforcements come out with Ricks. He's got Johnson, Vest, Mellon, and Preble. Bouncing puck through the zone. Stormhawks, far side. Taken by Ricks. Here comes Ricks again. Ricks couldn't get it past the red line. Vest Got it to the blue line. Here comes Hibma. Hibma one-on-one. Drives. Can't get the shot. He had the goalie out of position and lost it off the top of his stick. Casey is off the ice. It is a 6-on-5. Crackmeyer shot high above the goal to the far side. Morris couldn't get it. Chipped out of the zone by Chanhaska. That one is rolling. Cleared out. Nice save by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer hustled and got it just before it crossed the line. His momentum carried him into the net. Timeout, Flyers. All right, they added 5 seconds back onto the clock. 1 minute to go. 1 minute remaining in this game. Kern is back in net for this draw. Johnson to take the draw. Take it by Stormhawks. Stormhawks with possession of the puck. Down to the hash mark. Crackmeyer can't get it out of the zone. Kern is waiting for them to clear it out with possession so we get the extra attacker on. Dumped into the zone. Icing. That's the break the Flyers needed. Kern's going to come off after that icing because the possession will be down in the Stormhawk zone. Face-offs matter, as Buzz will say. Win the draw. Get it to Crackmeyer. Walk it in. Take a contested shot, screenshot, and get the goal. There it is. Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer over to Preble. Preble one time. Oh, beautiful save. He had it. Chipped up over. Crackmeyer. He's got to get it through the zone. Nope, can't have it turned over there. Oh, offsides. "17 seconds remain. Casey's going to come back out since the face-off's close to our goal. Preble. Got to get it deep. Got to get it deep. And they got it through. Offsides. Face off from center ice. And that's going to do it for the game. That's the final, 2-1. That's probably the most physical we played. Had chances, just couldn't capitalize. A 2-1 loss. That'll mean a noon game tomorrow. So I'll get it on the Facebook on what time we play. Hard fought. This is one of those games where I can actually walk away and say I'm proud of the way they played. So things didn't go our way. They fought. Most physical I've seen this team play all season. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.